Hey guys, Brad from Drathrorol Games here, and we are 1 week away from our no sooner than date for the next ban list. Uh, Honestly, I don't think that we're going to get one anytime soon because of, the quarantine and whatnot, and, events being canceled and such, but because of all of those things, there isn't really much else to talk about. So, yeah. So yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and make my predictions for the upcoming ban list, whether it comes at the beginning of April or not. Um, who knows? We could be pleasantly surprised, but it probably won't come until like June, maybe July, or whatever, depending on whether or not you know we depending on when we get events again. But no. But anyway, um, just a disclaimer before we start. Makiura the Destructor, um, it did get an errata in the OCG, and as such, uh, it's coming off the forbidden list over there for them. Um, I don't know when we're supposed to get the errata here in the TCG, but whenever we get it is when it's coming off the list over here. So I mean, it's not really a prediction, but depending on how quickly we're able to get the errata, it could come off on this next list or the list after. But anyway, just wanted to make a disclaimer about that. But anyway, let's start off with the banned cards. My first prediction, um, this is more of a soft thing. Um, I more think that they're going to hit something else, but they could just outright decide to destroy spirals. So if they decide to do that, they're ban master plan. I mean, it's just I don't know what else to say about it. Next up, orchestrated babble. Um, I actually put this on here like after the previous list, but honestly, orcas aren't really doing anything at the moment. I guess I just forgot to take it off. So, but I mean, it's still up in the air. But they're probably not going to do anything with this. But yeah, I just forgot to take it off. Oh, same with limiting Dingirasu. But anyway, so yeah, I forgot to take those off before recording. So my mistake. But anyway, next for the bans, Guard Dragon LP. I mean, the OCG did it, and Dragon Link is a very, very formidable deck. But and so yeah, probably gonna ban LP. Mist Valley Thunderbird. Okay, so they're definitely gonna have to hit this because, excuse me, there's this combo with the new Link monsters that have come out in Dual Overload, and so using this and I forget the other Mist Valley monster, the level 7 one, but you're able to get both of them on field, and then you know with this and the other one you're able to have infinite negates. So because this isn't a hard once per turn, and they probably need to make it a hard once per turn so that you can't infinitely negate things, it's probably gonna get banned. Dragon Buster Destruction Sword. I mean, locking your opponent out of the extra deck, is it's kind of degenerate. It used to not be this card, wasn't bad, in Buster Bladers or whatever, but with Union Carrier out now, I mean, Dragon and Dark are, the most common type and attribute in the game. So it's like, do we really need it? I mean, no one's playing Buster Blader, so may as well. Steam the Cloak and Glow Up Bulb are both on my band predictions because, OCG did it, and, Halka Fibrax, I believe is what they call needle fiber now. But that's recently come out, and you're able to do very degenerate things with these two and Halqifibrax. So yeah, those are it for the banned cards. Let's move on to the limits. Uh, Magician Souls, if they're gonna hit Spiral, I'm pretty sure they're going to limit this to one. And yeah, I mean, a lot of decks. Well, I shouldn't say a lot of decks, but a handful of decks, are abusing this, and you know, just it's just too good. It's just too good, bruh. So, but yeah, if they're gonna hit Spiral, I honestly think hitting Magician Souls to one is fine. I mean, you don't want to run it at one because blah. Yeah, yeah. If you don't really want to run it at one because inconsistency and all that, and yeah. Next up, Luna Light Tiger to one. I mean, Luna Lights are Luna Lights are out and about right now, so it's like, oh boy, just the fact that you can recycle this and it's not a hard once per turn, just, oh, all right. Next up is Instant Fusion. With Master Rule 5 coming out and next week, uh, people are looking to Konami and the OCG, put this to one, and TCG is probably going to follow suit because now you're not locked into your extra monster zone for instant fusion, and the cats are running around. I don't know if you can hear them being noisy, but they're being noisy. and but anyway, so but yeah, instant fusion going to one. I mean, it's not terrible. Next up, Phantom Knights rank up magic launch. Um, I'm not entirely sure whether they're going to hit this or not. Like, okay, so the thing is, since they banned Azathoth, and that was the card that was most abusing this card. Since they banned that, they decided to unban this. That's fine, but King of all calamities, Kali Yuga, stuff like that. Those are also lockout monsters that you can summon off of this thing. So I think putting it to one is fine. Uh, I personally haven't seen many people use it as of late, not as many as I thought were going to, but I mean, putting it to one, not all that terrible. I mean, should be fine. Mystic Mine. Mystic Mine going to one, it's really degenerate. I mean, not as degenerate as two Dracos, in my opinion. In my opinion, most people will disagree, but it's still really degenerate. And putting it to one, you know, makes it absolutely fine. OCG did it a while ago, and hopefully we follow suit there. Sorry you just Red. This has been at 3 for way too long. It really needs to go to 1. Just please, Konami, just follow the OCG with this one. Just put it to 1. We only need 1. At 1, it's not degenerate. Uh, Next up, Balinks. I'm not sure if or how they're going to hit Salamangrates in the next list. They could just leave it alone, given that the new Master Rule is out. Let Salamangrates be. I mean, but Salamangrates are still just thriving now, uh, even after getting hit on the last list. So who knows? I mean, it all depends on whether or not they even want to hit Salamangrates. But if they're gonna go after Salamangrates again, I would limit Balinks to 1. That'll excuse me. That'll pretty much just shut down the deck. But in my opinion. But anyway, next up, Drident going back to 1. Uh, I mean, without Broad Bull, is one Drident really all that bad? Plus the OCG recently got it to 1, so who knows? This one's rather up in the air. Junk Speeder. With so I mean Master Rule 5. That it's coming out next week, and this is really really broken. So I don't know. Maybe they want to preemptively hit this, but yeah. Two other synchro things that they may want to preemptively hit with Master Rule 5. TCG, TG, not TCG. TG Hyper Librarian was recently put back to 3. They're probably going to want to put it back to 1 because, I mean, we're going into Master Rule 5. It was fine at 3, you know, with Master Rule 4, but since we're going into Master Rule 5, definitely going to want to put it back to 1. Same with Trishula. I mean, hand loops are not fun. So, yeah. And then Semi Limits. Unicore going to 2. I mean, free more of Necros. That's not so terrible. Plus, the OCG has it at 2, so whatever. And then finally, Unlimits. We're going into Master Rule 5, so Max C, anyone? But, oh, I mean, if they're... okay, so you have to have it at either 0 or 3. Nothing in between. If so, and the TCG and the OCG, definitely disagree on how to handle Max C. But if the TCG is ever going to follow the OCG on Max C at any point, this would be the time. Just before Master Rule 5 or just after Master Rule 5, you know, pretty much now is the time to unban Max C if we're going to unban Max C. It it all depends on what, Konami of the TCG wants to do. But anyway, so yeah, so those are my predictions. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think. Again, I don't think we're getting a new list until like early summer, but I mean with all the cancellations and whatnot. But anyway, we could be pleasantly surprised. But let me know what you guys think. I'd really love to hear your thoughts. If you liked the video, please give it a like, subscribe if you loved it. Um, because of the quarantine, I'm going to try to put out more content again and, try to, take advantage of me not having to go to work. But anyway, uh, in fact, the cats. But anyway, I may even put out the next episode of Errata Garasu this Friday, possibly. Either that or next Friday. But anyway, so I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.